minutes, okay? Or did you just not listen to the smart person in your group who tried to tell you and you all just ignored them?
It's always Zooms.
Because that happens too sometimes. Take a couple minutes, look through your questions, see which ones actually you struggled with. And then I've got really interesting information for you because I thought it was fascinating. I'm gonna be honest. You guys both have done this.
Why can't you change the channel name?
Part of it's the rules though. You're also supposed to do the one question and then come to me and then go back.
I didn't
and
change
do
the
the
channel
next
name.
question. You're not supposed to do it properly like this. Remember, everybody's working together.
No, his channel name is Proof Dollar Space Beats. Two viewers, and you're at 2 viewers.
That's
good.
It's pretty solid.
Okay. My point in having you guys take another look at these is because you guys at this point should be designing your own review for the test, either for my class or for the AP test, depending on what it is you're doing. Because you are the one that has to get the grade and you are the one that has to get the score on the test. What it comes down to. So you need to figure out where you have deficits so you can review those specific skills rather than doing all multiple choice skills. And when you see a deficit, like I can't answer a main idea question, there are classroom videos in AP Classroom that you can look up in there that will be like random teachers from around the country that talk about that particular skill set. And maybe the way they explain it will be different than the way I explain it, and it'll work for your brain. Because sometimes your brain and mine just aren't working well together. That happens. Now here is my intriguing fact. There is 11 minutes left in class right now, right?
Yes.
We did the same activity last year. Scores between our grades and everything else, roughly equivalent between this year and last year's kids, okay? They finished with 2 minutes to go in each period. Here's why. You guys are the first year that only has 4 answer choices and multiple choice instead of 5. Every other year before this has had 5 answer choices. You had a redesign this year down to 4 answer choices. And where I'm seeing that come into play is in the timing itself. You guys are finishing. I rarely have more than a handful of people that don't finish multiple choice within a time schedule at this point. And I think it's the 4 choices over the 5. So yay for you. Apparently it made it that much easier, and yay, right?
Yes.
That is a very good thing. Here is where we are going for the multiple choice bits of fun. So you can actually see screens. Tomorrow, well, Wednesday, because I don't see you tomorrow. Wednesday, we do have a full formative multiple choice test. It will be in rows. You've got the 40-ish, 45-ish questions, scantrons, all the good stuff. I will warn you, if you know you're going to be gone on Wednesday, you might want to see me to make it up. For example, child in the other room is currently making it up for Wednesday because he cannot be here on Wednesday. He already knows that. He's getting it taken care of ahead of time. That's a lot easier. It must be done before class Monday because on Monday is the day we go over it. So you got to have it done before then. So if you're going to be gone on Wednesday, you might want to talk to me before you go today about when you want to make that up. On Friday, we are doing the in-class practice synthesis essay. As a reminder, that essay exists in our review plan because last year's kids said they wish we didn't done one more synthesis essay right before the test to remind themselves of it, and so we found a day to fit that in. The good news for those of you who are feeling a cold coming on and are worried that Friday might be, one of those days where your fever spikes and you're puking everywhere and so you just can't come to school, that is a test that can be done at home or at school. It'll be open through the weekend, so whatever, if you are here, you get to write it in class and get it done with and get the peer scoring done right away, and life's happy for you. If you have to do it at home because that cold just came on so strong, then you are able to write it anytime this weekend as well. Just make sure it's done before Monday and you'd be covered. It'll be an AP Classroom and it's open for late submission, so you'd be able to do it at home at a different time period than just during my class. However, if on Friday you know you have a nasty cold coming and you're going to miss that econ final, dude, get in there and get it made up ahead of time. I know what the makeup's like. Don't be that human. I wouldn't want to take that makeup test. I heard what's on, yo, take it early, get it done. Any issues for this week that we need to address for the good of the group?
Hey, Chad, it's Josh.
Then I would love to give you 7 or so minutes before we close things up to talk to each other like humans. Leave the phones down and talk to each other like you're human beings, right?
Yes.
Have conversation. I'll bring Josh, of course. Josh, Josh.
Yo, 1 viewer.